Good morning, Ohanas. For those of you that don't know, that's family, and that's what I call my subscribers, Ohanas. Okay, I just finished up a short, and I said I was going to do a part two, but I decided to go live, and this is going to be a short one. For those of you that probably have seen or saw a couple of my shorts, I think last week, maybe 2 weeks ago or whatever, and I was talking and bringing awareness to bullying. Okay, we have these children in school right now. I'm talking about school age kids, even though it happens in workplaces all over the world, right? My thing is this: yes, you can make a difference. Yes, you can make a change. Sorry for the noise. I'm outside watching my grandchildren as always. Um, at the bus thing, they're right in front of me, like literally. So I'm sitting because they be around the other little kids, and I'm just sitting right here. I can see them just as big as they, honey. If I can run, I will. Okay, it does make a difference. It has make a difference, and a change. We can all stand to make a difference within ourselves, right? As people, we want to do something different. You hear that in the background? I live by a main highway. Okay, literally, if I turn this around, you'll see. There go the highway, right there. Pull it back a little bit. You see them car. So, anywho, so let me see. Put it back. Okay. Ever since I've been saying this thing about bullying making a difference, it's making a difference. Okay. It's almost like it's just peace. It's calm. And no, I'm not gonna knock on wood because I'm gonna manifest this. It's gonna make a difference. I made a video where me and my grandchildren made some signs. Stop bullying. And let me tell you something. One would probably say, why are you promoting or advertising this? Why wouldn't I? Don't you see where it says, okay, there's a stop sign, beware, um, no trespassing, um, no drugs, solicitation, or whatever. What's wrong with making a stop bullying sign? And I'm saying this lightly because my daughter told me the first day of school, she said, "Oh my goodness, there was so many people in front of the schools and like kind of like when you come in through the entranceway or whatever, that was picketing or showing stop the bullying, no bully signs." And for me to do this where I live at and watching these kids get on the bus, don't no one need to say bullying is good. It's not. And if it is for them, that's their opinion, okay? But it's not. When you have a kindergartner, and I'm just saying, for instance, in a seventh grader or sixth grader bullying them, you mean tell me that's good for them? No, it's not. It's their first day of going to school. They're supposed to go to school feeling good. They're already having what you call separation anxiety. Hi, friend. There you go, right there. Good morning. Woo. This little guy right here. And I'm not putting his face in it. Hey, DJ. And I know these kids. See? There go their mom. Okay? That's not putting their face in the camera. That little boy. I just showed him. Not his face, but his mom didn't mind it. She was right here. Was bullied. First year in school was bullied. Looked like he shouldn't even be in school. He's a baby. And I'm making these differences and these changes and saying this. For those that don't know, I'm a registered child care provider. Okay? Just like a school teacher. And for those that don't know, I'm mandated. Look it up if you don't know the word. So if I see something going on with a child or an adult, I can report it. Need to be to the school or to the state or whatever, and I would do that. And that ain't snitching. Don't nobody have no right to put their hands on another individual in a way that shouldn't be put on. Okay? Should no one really come in nobody's space. Okay? Is it okay? There was a little girl when I first moved over to the apartment complex where I live at. Her mom was literally my neighbor, okay? You sit out on the balcony, you can see her. You don't have to go and sit on hers. She don't have to come and sit on yours. We talked. I knew her name. She introduced herself to me. She had 3 kids. She had 2 daughters and a son. And her little girl at the time, I want to say she was 5. And she was so friendly. And so it was probably like 5 to 6 more other kids, right? They used to come to my patio. Now, mind you, I just moved here. And one little girl, well, she's little because she's a minor, but she was like 12, I want to say. She always wanted to talk to me, therefore, after. The point I'm trying to make is, I told them both, and she heard me. I said, I can't say nothing to you. I said, you got to go and ask your mom or whatever. Is it okay if we talk? And I want to see her. You know what I'm saying? Introduce myself to her. And then the little girl that came over, I told her, I said, go and ask your mom. She heard me. Is it okay if you talk to me? Then the other little girl said, can we come in? I said, no. Don't. Matter of fact, she was coming too close to me. I'm setting an example as, should no one be in nobody's space? Should nobody put their hands on no one? And so once I met her mom and dad, and I would always ask her, and I said, be truthful, because her mom and dad would come out and see where she was from time to time. I said, I don't want nobody's parents or guardian, saying anything out of the way to me. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm saying that because I am mandated to assist, watch, report children. That's why I'm saying this. I'm mandated. I'm registered through the state where I live at. So I'm not on here just trying to get, well, I guess you could say views or anything like that. I'm doing this because this is my job. How you doing? And so that's the little girl. Trying to make a difference. She speaks now. And I ain't putting her in front of this camera. And I'm stressing that because somebody had commented before. And you know what? That's what it is. People's opinion, okay? But this is my opinion. No one, repeat, have a right to bully, mistreat, put their hands on anyone. I saw a video on Facebook about 3 days ago, I want to say. And it was a skit towards the end, but didn't nobody know it was a skit at first. And it was a man, African American, his girlfriend or wife, she was African American, and there was 2 Caucasian people on the opposite side. The Caucasian lady smacked the crap out of that black man. Yes, slapped him. So down in the comments, and it said, the subtitle that is, do you feel that it's right for a woman? No, I'm saying it wrong. Do you feel that it's right for a man to hit a woman? People was going in on him. A few people was like, wow, why did she do that? You know what I'm saying? Some was saying she got what she deserved. My point is, she shouldn't have touched him. I'm not saying that he should have done that, because he hit her like he was boxing, okay? She slapped him, and the smack was, you can hear it, okay? So towards the end of it, at the end, they let everyone know that it was a skit, okay? and they show how it was happening. They said, spoiler alert, the woman didn't actually hit him. But the way trick cameras is and the way people know how to do things like movie actresses and stuff like that, what she did was high-fived him. We couldn't see it, okay? She actually didn't hit him. But man, let me tell you, ooh, so my thing is, keep your hands to yourself. Your hands belong down to the side. Women, don't hit no man, period. Because there's such thing as reflexes, okay? You keep your hands to your side. I have a son, and I had told him one time before because of a situation, and I said in front of my granddaughter who lives with me, and I stay, and I raise and take care of, okay? They was just here. I proved that point. I'm looking at them right now. Right now. They're with the little boy that I just showed and his mom and her two kids. She had 3 boys. She's right there with them too, okay? They all know each other. My granddaughter, my grandson, they're in the same grade, and so is their friend, okay? So I'm saying that I told my son, I ain't sidetracked. If you feel, this is me telling my son that you're gonna get upset, blow steam off or raged or whatever because somebody was provoking him, and I saw it because I was in there. I'm not going by nobody's saying. Walk out the door. Sometimes people can be hot-tempered. My son, he could be hot-tempered. He left out the door because he listened to me. He listened to me when I told him, I said, remove yourself from the situation. He was being a bigger person, better person, or what have you. He did that. Don't you know that person came after him? And I had to go after her, and I said, you know what? Hold up. Why are you going after him? And he walked out the door. I'm so serious. This ain't no made-up thing. If you hear kids, like I said, monitor them. The buses come. There's one right now, and then the other one be in the back of it. So they right there, literally, get out the streets! Get out the street! Oh, my goodness. These kids in the middle, I'm glad the people watching, but what if somebody would be speeding like a bat out of hell? I'm so serious, y'all. I'll be monitoring. There's 5 or 6 little girls in the middle of the street walking. There's sidewalks, y'all. There's sidewalks. And if there ain't, there's there's sidewalks. They in the middle of the street. But anywho, people probably say, well, why they don't have sidewalks? They do. And then they got it outside where you can walk on the grass, but they do have sidewalks. But anyhow, so he left. She went after him. And so he took off. And my granddaughter came in the house and she said, Grandma. I said, what, baby? Come here. So I went outside. My son was gone. Okay, she in the where I can't explain it, but okay, I have a side where you park and there's grass, right? She was there screaming and yelling and stuff. So I said, get in here. First off, they weren't supposed to live with me. Okay, they weren't supposed to be with me, and I allowed them to stay. Being honest, don't you know she cussed me out? I'm so serious. My son is African American. She's Caucasian. I don't give a damn if she was pink. I don't care if he was blue. So I tell my granddaughter, I said, what do you call yourself? She said, Mix. I said, okay, if that's how you feel. And I said, that's okay to feel that way because we was talking about a topic one time. And so I don't care. I'm not a prejudiced person. Actually, all of my grandchildren are mixed, okay? All of them. My oldest granddaughter, her dad is Portuguese, okay? Portuguese, not no half or nothing. Mom, dad, born, raised in Portugal. My grandson, which he has a sister, so there's 2 of them. I have 5 grandchildren. Their dad is Irish, Indian, Ooh, an African American. My other grandson, Jamaican. And then my granddaughter, the one I just was talking about with her parents, my son is Irish. Oh gosh. Their dad was from I want to say not Jamaican. Their dad was mixed, okay? And then my youngest granddaughter, she has a brother. They have the same dad, of course. And so I'm saying this to say, I don't care what race you are. I love all. I don't care. Ain't no one gonna make me feel some kind of way. Are you looking for the bus? It's right there. They're about to head out. They're about to head off. There's a couple of kids more. Tell somebody, tell them to hold up. He can take off. Oh, Jesus. Take the wheel. He gonna miss it. He about to take off. Ooh. Let me tell you something. Sorry for yelling and screaming. I told y'all patrol. I told y'all mandated. I told y'all. Okay? And she is really blessed that this bus driver, she better wave. Well, you know what? I'm going to tell you something. It might seem like I'm all over the place. I'll be down here at least 30 minutes before the bus comes. I'm that person. I'm a very responsible person. So the moral to the story, what I was saying about my son, he did what I said. He has an attention deficit disorder. He's ADHD, my son. But this is my motto. I don't care what disorder you have. He's got a what is that? Sound mind. That's what I'm saying. He's not insane. He's sane, okay? And, you know, I prepped him because she was coming. He was staying with me, and we was having a back to school Christmas, not Christmas, Lord have mercy, back to school ice cream party for all my grandchildren. And she, my granddaughter lived here. Her and her mom wasn't staying here at the point in time. This is, 1999, okay? Excuse me. Why am I talking about 1999? I mean 2019, y'all. 2019. I know why I said 1999, but 2019. And my granddaughter, the one that lives with me, she says all the time, Grandma, I've been staying with you for 5 years. She said it. She's 10. She's almost 11. I do not sit up here and talk down about her mom or dad. Her dad is my son, okay? And so they was coming. And so I had told my son, because I know how she is too. I really do. And I'm not picking no sides, okay? Because I done told her before some mess that I was on her side with. And I say on her side because I'm not a one-sided person. I'm for the right, okay? If he's right, he's right. If she's right, she's right. I done sat and talked. Y'all, I'm walking back home because the kids is gone. I was just sitting for a minute. I done sat and talked to the both of them like I was a marriage counselor, okay? And that's that person that I am. I like her. I love her. They've been together since December the 26th, 2011. But they're not together no more, okay? My son was not living in the home in which her and his daughter was living because he removed himself from a household of women because he couldn't get no sleep. First off, he didn't want to be there. It was too many women. And not only that, he was trying to get a job. And how can you get a job and everybody in the house is fighting and arguing? You can't sleep. So I told him to do this. I prepped him to do it. And he did just that. Girl, sit down. I had already told you. First off, I wasn't going to let it happen. Because he ended up coming to live with me. Good morning. He ended up coming to stay with me, that is, at the time. Ended up moving. Because where he was living at, he didn't want to be around that household, the cleanliness of it, the nastiness, unsanitized of it. My kid's father was in the military at 4. He's no longer living. And my son could tell anyone, and I can give him that pat on the back, how his dad raised him. Okay? My son learned how to drive when he was 12 or 13 years old. True story, no lie. He taught himself with the little help of his dad, like starting him a little bit. But actually, all in, he taught himself how to drive a stick shift. And it was a little truck his daddy gave him. It was an S10. And so, I share with my granddaughter stories about her dad and how he used to be and what he can be. And this is what you're supposed to do. Get any pass if he's doing anything wrong. And he doesn't get any pass if he's doing anything wrong. I didn't bring my selfie stick or whatever this morning. And y'all, I made it back home. So through the door. Good morning, babies. I have some birds, y'all. I have some birds. So he was raised. Good morning, babies. Good morning. Good morning, babies. He was raised in a decent household. Okay. My kid's father passed away. I lost my kids. Now, the way I say this, I'm going to be very careful because I'm not down playing or down talking or anything. I lost my best friend due to neglect. So to me, my kid's father was murdered. Okay? That's the way I want to say it. Let me go in the room. Disclaimer, I don't own any rights to. What's you hear in the background? Nope. I don't want to get no copyright strikes or anything like that. And so my birds like hearing that cartoon. My dogs, I mean, not my dogs, my birds love it. So I say he was murdered. That's my way of saying it because it was neglect. And that's no other way to put it. Why would you say that? I'm walking and talking at the same time because I don't want to get a copyright strike or anything. But anywho, I say that because he was. And when my kids know about the situation and what happened, how are they to take it? How are they to take it? I'm so serious, like, they're broken and I'm broken because I don't feel like I got to heal. I'm just being plain, right out, honest. Sorry, y'all. I'm looking over here. Got my other phone, and I haven't grieved or mourned. Mm-mm. I haven't. I truly haven't. And I see my babies um, suffering, and it's sad to me. They're suffering. And a lot of them are suffering in silence. This is Terrific Tuesday, Testimonial Tuesday, one would call it. And as clear as you see my face, how am I doing it? By talking about it like on here. This is just not therapy. It's therapeutic. And it's also helping me because I'm using my words, my voice. I had ordered a journal that I saw on TikTok that a lot of people are using. And it should be here probably today. And I'm saying that because I went to my doctor's and I spoke to her about this. And I'm on a weight loss journey. So all the things that I'm saying, I'm doing, okay? I'm doing. I'm not going to no psychologist, psychiatrist, counselor, therapist, no. But would I? Hell yeah, I would. Without a blink of an eye. Okay? Because to me, that don't mean you're crazy. What makes you crazy is when you go through something and keep talking about it. Because think about it. Mental abuse is a thought that we always have. Anything can cause it. A trigger can cause it. Why would you keep triggering your past? Because you're living in it in the present moment, right? And you probably carry it on to your future. That's not therapy. Getting on here, I see it on social media, disclaimer, I see it. There's something on here real heavy. You dragging your mama, your brother, your siblings, your whole household, the world down the freaking drain. But you got one individual that is causing this pain. And I'm not saying that your parents starts there too, right? I'm not saying that they didn't cause anything because I don't know the story. But you want to say that your spouse, trying to carefully say how I'm saying things, it's just like your parents. Make it make sense. Anything that you go through now in your life, me and my sister said something one time. If me and my kids are going through something because of something I may have done, which in fact I haven't, let's go get help together. This is an opinion. This is an idea. This is nothing I've done, okay? Disclaimer. I'm saying this. If me and my children or my children feel that we went through something or I did something and they suffering from that, let's go get help. Because to me, you constantly talking about it, okay, that's cool that you're talking about it, but just keep living in it. And so to the point to where like, it's really taking a toll of your household. And especially if you got children, one person is selfish if they think that they're going through something and your children is not getting damaged from it. Yes, they are. Because I'm pretty sure they done seen you crying multiple times. Mommy, what's wrong? Babies are curious. Why are you crying? My kids saw me go through something, but not with their dad. They saw me go through it with my second husband. My kids didn't live in no household where they saw their dad put his hands on me. They didn't live in no household where their daddy cussed. Matter of fact, I don't even think he's ever said a cuss word to me. And I said to him before, because of his situation, and I can say a little bit, he was in the military and something he did. And I said, hell, I didn't call him out of his name, and then we didn't have kids, okay? But the point of what I'm trying to say, we are a family. I love you. You love me. Maybe I love you and you don't love me, but it's not love. Love ain't one way. Sometimes it's what you call it, a person could be obsessed with someone or a lustful thing. If I love you, I don't want to hurt you, and I'm not going to. That's me loving you. Love is a good feeling. You have a problem, get help. I don't care what your mom and daddy did to you. I'm speaking the truth. And I'm not trying to get deep into something. Forgiveness is for you. If I say to my sisters, just saying, an example, so, sister, for whatever reason, I may have done something to you. I am so sorry. Could you please forgive me? And I'm so serious about what I'm saying. I'm saying this like this to y'all, not her or them, because I got 3 sisters. But this is just an example. I'm not going through nothing with my sisters. Okay? Nothing. Get help. Because the smallest thing I may have done to them, to you is big. I got beautiful teeth. Except for this one. You see that right there? That's a story in itself. All my teeth. Beautiful. And just somebody said they was asleep. Okay? And they elbowed me. And my tooth. I used to be self-conscious about that. All my other teeth. Look. Yeah. Beautiful, huh? Except for that one. No, I know I done came a mighty long ways. Because I used to be really self-conscious about that. But on my other page, which is vegan, Mona's Vegan Lifestyle, Mona's Vegan Lifestyle, you can subscribe to that too. Hit the post notification, share, and all the things. I don't care no more because I'm working on myself. That's that page, Mona's Vegan Lifestyle. I'm plant-based. I don't eat meat, but that's that page. Sometimes I might come on here and share a few things and cook and stuff. But for the most part, I have a page for that on YouTube. This one right here is my life with my grandchildren. The things that we go through, lifestyle. That's why I say lifestyle. At first it was Mona's Unique Experience. Then I switched it to Mona's Unique Experience Lifestyle. And then I said, you know what? It still might say that, but it's grandmother of 5. I'm 57. I'm an Aquarius. January 30th, 1966. See these teeth? Till you get there. That's the only one. Someone elbowed me in their sleep. They say, "You, what are you doing, fighting?" And I really believe, second husband, he did it because he was jealous of my teeth. He, excuse me, he did it because he wanted to be me. No lie. Scout's honor. Anything that you're going through in a relationship, and if it's still taunting you, when I say relationship, I ain't just talking about no man and a woman or whatever preference of who is with who? Get help. Why are you with someone that's hurting you? But you want to blame all the hurt on your mom, your dad, your siblings. But if you with a man or a woman and they causing this harm on you, you living in that. You're not trying to seek help. You just want to drag people down the mud, the drain, and every damn thing else. You're not trying to get help. You're trying to get attention. Because if I want help, that's the type of person I am. I'm a very smart person. Anything I went through in life, I worked it out myself. I worked it out. I done suffered like I'm suffering now. Anything that I go through is not because of me. I'm cool. I told my granddaughter this morning, I'm not going to be on here too long because I think I'm going to go on my other page. I said, I'm going to manifest this year. Lord's will. I need a car. And I'm stressing this more so now because it was just me and I made do. But when you have other kids or other bodies that's not able to supply their needs or take care of themselves, or you over the decision making and all this stuff because they're young, they're underage. That's for me to get my thinking together. That's going back to say, when you're going through something, you want to be whole, not broken for your children. Okay. If you're going through anything, you want to be whole, not broken for your children. That's the reason why I am stressing. I need a vehicle. I didn't feel this way at first because I have grandchildren. So even though, this is my mind, they catch the bus, what if they miss it for whatever reason? The alarm didn't go off. I believe in my grandchildren going to school. If they sick over the weekend, I'm going to try to doctor them up because they get out of school Friday and don't go back until Tuesday. So we have Friday night, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, 4 days. Typically, by the third day, you should be well or getting there. And if you're not, day 2 to me, something else is wrong. You got an infection or something. So that's the person that I am. I don't like thinking last minute. Okay, we're in October. Okay, it's about to snow. Oh my goodness. Here I am in my mind racing. It wasn't me. I didn't have to walk to the bus corner. I didn't have to, say for instance, my granddaughter gets sick, I'll have to catch a Lyft or Uber to go pick her up. And I'm that person, I will. If I have a car, I got a license, I know how to drive. I can, if I didn't feel like standing out there in the cold, I could sit in my car and have it warmed up until the bus comes. That's what my mission is. Getting a car. Oh, Jesus, help me. I truly need it. Oof. So these moms and these dads that's out here working and not doing anything. I tell my granddaughter sometimes, if you need something, because she has a cell phone, and I didn't get it, her dad did, but it's not on, but she can get on the internet and use a Wi-Fi or whatever. And she has kid messenger. She don't have adult messenger. I know. Write your mom. Call her. Call your dad. Again, I'm not on here putting people's names on here. I encourage her to speak to her parents, regardless. I'm not her mother. I'm her grandmother, but I'm her guardianship. And she goes to school and live here with me. Got a whole mess I'm looking at right now because my closet flooded out. Ooh, that's another thing. They need to get it together. Now, they can't put the wall up. They had 3 dehumidifier and 1 air purifier. The difference is the dehumidifier takes all the moisture out of the air and you too, okay? I mean your throat, your nose, your eyes and everything. My eyes was watering. Now I know, because come to find out, the maintenance guy is my neighbor. He said that it was a flood in the basement. I live on the lower level, the same size washing machine and dryer and what's just that? The heater and the boilers and all that stuff. So he told me that they have someone, a special person, come from Florida now to do it. He said that whole basement was flooded out. So I started feeling some wetness, and I'm like, what the heck is going on? Why is this floor wet? Actually, not the floor. I was stepping on like clothes or a rag or a towel, something. And I said, okay, maybe my granddaughter put a towel or a rag in there and it was wet. Boom. I washed that day too. And that's why I tell kids, do not put no wet clothes or towels in dirty clothes, because of the mildew or mold, get molded or whatever, depending on how long you take to wash it, okay? It doesn't take long to set in. So I didn't think of it. So I went back in another time, because mind you, I said I washed. And I felt a wet area. Now, mind you, I kept telling my son and my granddaughter, I said, ooh, I need to clean this closet, range it and everything, meaning that I wanted my son to come and rearrange it because he did it before for me. And he did a good job, and I was wanting him to do it again. I had to take everything out of my closet. I paused for a minute there. This has been going on since, if I'm not mistaken, August 29th, 8th. And we are at August the 3rd. So I'm still living in like a construction site zone or whatever. I had to take all my clothes out, except for the ones that was on the hangers. And then I'm saying to myself, I said, damn, I had to wash them all. And the reason why I had to wash a lot is because I don't have a dresser. So what I did is I had some in bags. I had some in totes. I had some that probably fell on the floor, just being honest. And then my granddaughter, she put stuff in there and stuff was knocking down on the floor. And then I had shoes. I had a picture of me and my son that I had taken, and it got real wet. And you know, when paper get wet and the dye kind of look like it's doing that tie-dye thing. And so, yeah, they had to cut down that whole wall because, you know, mold grows, and they cut down the whole wall. They tore up all of the carpet and the padding and everything, so you don't see nothing but concrete. And they had to bring all the machines, which I already mentioned several times. And the last time they brought one, I told the man just like this. I said, oh my goodness, I know you ain't bring that machine back up in here. It took, my throat was just, my nose, my granddaughter, she sleeps on the floor. Well, actually, I have a sofa bed in here, but it took up so much room. So what I did was took the pillows off, have the pillows up against the sofa bed, and she has 3 pillows. She has covers, and I made it like a little bed right there, almost like a futon. You gotta make do what you got, because like I said, my life changed. I have a bed. I just purchased it last year. Every time I'm trying to do something, I could have had a car. I'm just gonna be right honest. But look at where I'm at now. Delays. Spending money buying school clothes. Catching lifts. And this is not me complaining. This is me speaking out on how I ain't gonna say jeopardize. That's not jeopardize. How I think more of others than myself. But I don't want to use that because this is a child. I had to spend. So that means the money that I was trying to spend for a car, I'm a God. That's what I'm trying to get monetized on YouTube. That's one of the reasons y'all can tell, share, whatever. And I put in the work. And that's why I want a car too, because I want to go out and vlog. I want a food taste. I want to go to the vegan restaurants and try different vegan foods and stuff like that. Like I said, this is not no Debbie Downer site. Y'all see that I put videos of my grandchildren, things I do with them. They had a taco party. That's one thing I wanted to address, and that I'm about to end this live. I did a taco party. I tell them parties, and it just makes them excited. They had tacos and they had ice cream, okay? And juice. It was set up, you know, I had bought one of those tablecloths that you can get that is reusable. So I asked each one of my grandchildren, what do you want on your tacos? The only one that wanted everything was my granddaughter. She wanted the salsa and the sour cream and the cheese, of course. They didn't want no lettuce. My two oldest grand ones, my grandson and my granddaughter, that they the same age. Well, he's 11. She almost turned 11. But anywho, they wanted the same thing. And what it consists of was taco shell, the meat, the cheese, and the sour cream. They didn't want nothing else. Somebody had said something like, "Ugh, I wouldn't eat that." And I'm saying to myself, see, I paid attention to it, but I didn't even respond to it because I don't respond to everything. I don't have to. I said to myself, this was for kids. This wasn't my plate. They did not want, two didn't want salsa. One wanted salsa, one wanted sour cream, cheese, meat. They didn't want no lettuce. So how are you going to come on somebody's videos and say something like that? Okay, it was to you. But it wasn't my taco. It was a child's taco. I got the video up. That's the thing. I listen to what people want. And my grandchildren, I'm asking them, okay, why would I put sour cream on somebody's taco that don't like sour cream and they're going to waste the food? That person that said that probably ain't got no child. And probably don't know how to cook, and probably don't know how to, just don't know nothing. Because evidently they don't. See, I got some comeback. You don't know what you're talking about because, like I said, taco party for my grandkids. So if it looked nasty to you, good. Hope you earled over it. But that's crazy to get on people's stuff. Platforms, keep moving. You don't know me, I don't know you. You're just a bully. See, that's another form of bullying. So on that note, everyone, the recap of this live was about bullying. It was about making a change. It was about if you're going through something, seek help, professional help. Don't get on the internet and explore your whole dirty laundry about your family, drying them, just drag them down in the mud and down the drain and everything. That is wrong. It's okay to vent, but when you take it to a whole messy, deep level, you're just as wrong as the person that done it to you. Seek help. You got children. And when it's all said and done, that's who I do it for. I do it for my grandchildren and I do it for my children because at the end of the day, my kids is my kids. I gave birth to them. They gave birth to my grandchildren. I love my grandchildren. And like I told my son one time, he's my oldest, he's 37. And his girlfriend at the time, because they're not together no more, I don't care what y'all do. Y'all can go and lay on park benches. This is what I said. But my granddaughter is not going to be mistreated. That's why she's here with me. Get it together. Is this going to be a long-term thing? Permanent? We'll see. Or we shall see. I don't know. And it's not my fault. This is the thing. This is like a person that does stuff to someone. And when they do something, it's their fault, right? But when it's all said and done, they want to make you seem like you done something to them and you owe them something. I owes no one nothing, because at the end of the day, the only person I owe something to is the Lord upstairs, God, Most High. Whatever title you give him, okay? I told my daughter this. If I'm in the house daily and not around people, what am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong? If I'm not around no one, just looking, speaking, I don't even do that. The most I might speak to someone is when I go down there and get my granddaughter or my grandchildren off the bus. I'm sitting down talking to one lady. I know her because she stay in my apartment building, but in the next one to join it. And she has 3 boys, but 2 go to school. So I really conversate with her because her son, her oldest, is in the class with my 2 grandchildren and they friends. So I want to know her. She might, need me to get her kids, vice versa. She has done that before because she had to go to work. Okay. She takes her baby to work. And I feel so bad. Sometimes I say, maybe I can't do that. The only way I can do something like that is if I had a car, because here we go again. My life is always on hold for doing things for other. I should be like this. And I ain't trying to be funny when I say this. Super. Mm-hmm. You see that pinky? I might be doing it with the wrong finger. Sipping on something with my pinky out. Margaritas, that is. I should be on the beach. Deep breaths. This helps me. This ain't the therapy for me to come on here and bash people. They got places for that. You know what I'm saying? They have. Is that something on me? I thought so. What the heck? I guess not. Oh, okay, it's a reflection. I ain't crazy, y'all. It looked like it might. Oh, it's on my phone. Okay. Anywho, be the best you can be. I always say, be you, do you, for you, and always love you. Ohanas. Again, that means family. This is my YouTube channel, and the subscribers I call Ohanas, okay? Meaning family. And I hope everyone have a terrific day. You are terrific.